Ever since the deal to acquire Bethesda was approved last week, Microsoft has been on a roll with non-stop announcements related to the new FPS Boost feature and mainly Xbox Game Pass, which made the service go from an awesome value for the price to becoming downright essential to those who are into gaming more than the average person. Let's start out with FPS Boost. The feature launched with support for Far Cry 4, Sniper Elite 4, UFC 4, Watch Dogs 2, and new Super Lux Tales, all of which now run at 60 FPS, with the exception being new Super Lux Tale that now runs at 120 frames per second instead. Then, immediately after Microsoft confirmed the Bethesda deal went through, they announced an additional 20 Bethesda titles to be added to the Xbox Game Pass ever-growing library, and followed that up with a tease that some of those titles would be updated to support FPS Boost. And yesterday, they confirmed that Dishonored Definitive Edition, The Elder Scrolls V Skyrim Special Edition, Fallout 4, Fallout 76, and Prey now all run at 60 FPS. And that's on top of the massive improvement to load times inherent to running the game on Xbox Series X and S. The only caveat here is that Fallout 4 and Fallout 76 got a drop in resolution to achieve the 60 FPS mark. Luckily, FPS Boost is a toggleable option in the console settings, so if you'd like to go back to the original resolution and frame rate, you can turn it off on a per game basis. And outside of FPS Boost, Outer Worlds got a next-gen patch to make the game run at 60 FPS on both the PS5 and Xbox Series X. Now, almost as if all of that wasn't enough new stuff coming to Xbox players, Microsoft also confirmed that throughout March, Undertale, Yakuza 6, Narita Boy, Empire of Sin, Octopath Traveler, and Genesis Noir are coming to both Xbox and PC, Nier Automata, Torchlight 3, Pillars of Eternity 2 Deadfire Ultimate Edition and Superland are coming to PC, and Star Wars Squadrons and Outriders are coming to Xbox only. Outriders and Octopath Traveler are two standout additions. Outriders is a new looter shooter from Square Enix that hasn't even come out yet, but it will be available on Xbox Game Pass at launch in April 1st, and Octopath Traveler that started out as a Switch exclusive came to PC later, and now will be available on Xbox as well. Nothing has been said about a PS4 version, but I think it's pretty safe to say it's coming out alongside the Xbox version. Microsoft also launched their own Xbox wireless headset to very good reviews all around, with many media outlets reporting it's a steal for the price Microsoft is asking for such a fully featured headset with good audio quality. I'm curious to check it out for myself, but it's not available where I am, so I guess I'll have to wait a bit longer. All in all, it's been a pretty good week for Microsoft and Xbox players, and it seems they're not stopping anytime soon. Reports suggest that Microsoft is planning on hosting an event in March 23rd, exactly a week from now, that will be entirely focused on upcoming games for the Xbox platform. Microsoft hasn't announced anything, but if the event is indeed happening, we should be hearing something from the company over the next few days. There's been so many non-stop announcements and releases these past few days that I'm under the impression I'm missing something. I was fairly lukewarm going into this generation, mostly because I didn't like the direction Microsoft seemed to be going with Xbox as a whole, and I'm still not 100% on board with everything that they're doing. But as the months go by, it becomes more clear what they're going for, and with Sony having such a strong launch with the PS5 and all of the great games I'm sure they'll be releasing for the console, I can't help but be excited to see how this year is going to play out. Anyways, that's all I have for this video. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.